Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-October 2020 Tarot and Astrology. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for all the continued likes, subscriptions and support of the channel. And if you are new, please do subscribe and see what we have coming up for Pisces. So, beautiful Pisces, Scorpio season is a great time for you. Very expansive. It's when you can connect to the universe. It's when you can get back into that spiritual mode that you've been feeling a little bit knocked out of lately. And it can reconnect you this Scorpio season with yourself. Queen of Cups. Can make you feel more in tune with your body, more in tune with the universe, more in tune with the vibrations that you would like to access, rather than the vibrations that you've been feeling lately, which have been a bit flat. In Scorpio season, Mars will actually go direct, and you need that. But we're past that midway point now, and I think you're starting to figure out how you have neglected your true worth. And you're a lot better than you thought, because you are you, and that is enough. So, the full moon in Taurus, your third house, communication, could have some big information for you. Could be quite surprising. You could hear a message you really weren't expecting. Devil, 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and underneath the 2 of Cups. Lovely. Okay, let's talk about that toxic habit that needs to go. Scorpio energy for you is about accessing the higher self. It is about tapping into the frequencies, the vibrations, the good vibes. But it also pulls you a little bit into your own head. Venus is in Libra. Venus is very happy in Libra. That's your 8th house though. That is where you feel quite intense. It's where even the most calm and secure Pisces feels a bit jealous, a bit envious. And you know, that's not necessarily just about love. That can be envious of somebody else's success, which, as I say, is not really a vibration or a frequency that you do. The Devil energy is about that toxicity though. And with the 10 of Swords, I think whatever that habit is that is making you feel a bit sick, I think you're ready to let it go. You know, the full moon in Taurus conjunct Uranus in your 3rd house of communication. You're ready to say a few things, release a few fears, speak up for yourself, and let it go. You know, the 10 of Swords is that feeling of psychological warfare, where you've come out of it though, where you feel like you've been really badly hurt or really disappointed. I do think for a lot of you with the Pentacles energy, I'm thinking Pisces, that you really have attached a lot of value to your money and to your career, and I think a lot of you have had a really big hit in the ego. And you're not a sign that's associated with ego. But if you think about it, and you think about anybody that is in any way interested in spirituality and anybody interested in tarot or astrology and stuff, we often sort of assume, I guess, or you know, maybe the masses assume that a lot of people that are very spiritual are without ego. But you see all the time how sometimes people that are even into the most esoteric and spiritual things that you love are actually driven by ego. It drives a lot of people. In fact, to be honest, even sometimes The idea of wanting to help others is driven by ego because you want that fulfillment. If you are looking for fulfillment outside of yourself, that is actually ego. So it confuses you that you've been met by your own ego because you're not even so sure that it was there. But that's good. It's freeing up your throat chakra. It's freeing you up to express yourself better because you know that you're expressing yourself authentically. And we like that. Mercury rules your relationships. It's in retrograde. So it might surprise you when somebody who really, 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 really hurt you pops up again. And that reminder is enough to send you in a bit of a spiral. A lot of you have been through a lot in the past because you are the type of sign that attracts the users and the sociopaths and the narcissists and, you know, what we all sort of have an internet psychological degree in now. Anybody that's ever been hurt by somebody like that kind of feels like they've been through medical school at this point. But sure, you've been through that. But Jupiter, at the beginning of this year, Pisces, touched your 7th house to bring you in this kind of energy, this 4 of Wands, this stability, this security, this happy energy between you and another person or your children or your pets. And see that little dragonfly in the corner? The dragonfly is a symbol of transcendence. They begin in the water and then they move to the air. You have been in that between stage lately where you feel like you don't quite know where you belong. Am I in the water? Am I in the air? Should I rise above this or should I swim deeper to try and understand it? You rise above it. And let me tell you how. So, the full moon in Taurus quite clearly brings you news. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Money starts to slowly but surely come back in, and then it comes in big. That's what Jupiter's going to do for you by the end of the year. Jupiter does grant you a wish. For a lot of you, I can see that it's been love. It has been connection. It has been feeling close to another person. I think with the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, it's brought you quite likely a close love, maybe with an earth sign or somebody very solid. The Empress. And the 9 of Cups. Cool. Starting to see a pattern, Pisces. Something in your life has been going very slowly. And you know it's kind of cool because in going slowly, whether it's money, whether it's attracting a job, whether it's been in a relationship that's gone slowly or attracting a relationship or school or some kind of delays, some kind of slow moving energy, Pisces, has actually been incredibly good for you. I find it funny that Pisces rising, to have, you know, your Jupiter in the 11th house, and it extends as well to Pisces a bit too, so, you know, it goes for both. But to have Jupiter in your 11th house, the year of a global pandemic, and a year when things get locked down, I just thought was so interesting. And I remember thinking, how is this energy going to transcend to the Piscean energy if everybody's stuck? And then I remembered, Pisces don't manifest on the physical. Pisces have so much access to the spiritual, to the magical, to the mystical, that they don't need it. They don't need to be out of their house to make things happen. I remember people always said to me, you need, you know, because I'm a bit of an introvert. People used to say, you know, Destiny doesn't do home visits. You don't have to do it. You have to go out. You know, you have to go out. That's where the world is. And I remember feeling like the best things I ever attracted to me just seemed to come in whether or not I was at home or not. And all Pisces are like that. See the 4 of Wands in the positive? You don't even have to leave the door. So if you're locked down, don't worry about this. This energy is still coming in anyway. And you know, you're processing a lot of pain. And that's why this was good for going slow. That's why whatever it is that feels like it's been taking a long time or you see no evidence of yet, it's good because you had something here. You had something here and it was toxic. Some belief, some way of feeling about somebody else or something else, possibly an ex. You possibly feel that anger. And maybe, you know, Pisces, I think more for you, sometimes you feel a bit of shame about the way things turned out. And again, that's okay, because you had to process that for you to get your voice back. So, full moon in Taurus, news comes in, as clarified again by the Empress and the Nine of Cups. It is a winning hand. A winning hand, leading you towards greater abundance, greater prosperity. The new moon in Libra was about going through the birth canal. That's how Pam Gregory put it. And if you want to listen to any astrologer, I recommend her so much. I don't know if she is a Pisces or not, actually. She might be. I think she said maybe she's moon in Pisces. I'm not sure. Anyway, through the birth canal, and then the Empress is that birth. The birth of the wish. Whatever it is that Jupiter is leaving you with, that gift, because Jupiter is going to touch the new moon in Scorpio in November, and I'm already seeing it in your cards that when it touches the 9th house and the 11th house, you will be so full of optimism and excitement, and Mars will be direct, and all this abundance that's been waiting to get to you until you let go of the thing is going to be so glorious. And if it's love that you need to turn around, that turns around too. So, let's draw you an oracle card, Pisces. An energy card, and see what happens. Magician and the Mirror. The whole world depends on where you're standing. Your whole vision, your whole experience depends solely on where you're standing. But you, Pisces, can stand anywhere and still make it happen. As I say, the Magician and the Mirror. Notice the things reflected back at you, Pisces. And if you don't like it, change you so that the reflection also changes. And you know what's kind of funny? Before I drop my microphone, do you know what's kind of funny? People oftentimes feel this tinge and sadness of regret and shame at their past actions, thinking that that's the way it is. But that's a completely different day. That's a completely different you. That's a completely different vibration. The only cycles that repeat themselves are cycles where you didn't learn anything. So did you learn something? I think you did. I think you did. But Saturn wants to be doubly sure. Have a wonderful remainder of the month, Pisces. A very happy Halloween, and I'll see you soon. Bye.